Hello everyone, so today we're going to take a closer look at MiniGT number 107, the Nissan Skyline GTR in Nismo S-Tune livery. Now I did a lot of research, well I tried to do a lot of research on the S-Tune package. Nismo is the internal Nissan modification group. You can take your car there and have your car modified. But I could find almost no information on S-Tune for this particular car. They do have S-Tunes of future generations of GTRs, but for the R32, it's really difficult. I don't know if there are some other people out there that know more, but I couldn't really find much information on this. One forum said that maybe this thing makes 400 PS and has a modified suspension and a little spoiler lip underneath this wing, but that's really the extent of what I was able to find out about this car. So it's quite interesting. There's a lot of information on a Nismo, but not much information on the S-Tune. Okay, well anyways, I guess we'll just have to look at the casting and see if it's any good, and you know how the finish is on this Mini GT. So looking at from the top view here, it's a pretty nice looking silver. It's not too blotchy. It's looks like you can see a little orange peel in it though, but I think that's part of the machine spray painting process. I am noticing though this wing has a chunk of plastic cut out. That's not good. And I'm wondering, these defroster lines, I feel like they're too big. They mask off so much of the rear window. I don't like it. I think I'd rather have no defroster lines and just have a clear window. I mean, defroster lines are pretty thin on real cars, but look at that. It almost looks like the window's orange or red because of all those lines. So, not a fan. I wish they would just stop doing that, printing that stuff. It does have something printed on top of that. I don't know what it says though. Don't know. Okay, let's look at the back here. Skyline. It is molded into the casting quite nicely. And then ST, I imagine, for S-Tune maybe, what that text says. The GTR logo there, and then this says V-Spec 2. So that would have been nice to know earlier. Maybe I could have searched better. Nissan. Plastic taillights are good. Okay. A little space for the license plate, and some printing here for like the lights, the side lights. The rear muffler is a silver color. It is part of the molding down here, but it's nice to see a different color. Not much depth to it though, but better than just plain flat. So a little bit of depth is better than nothing. Here's a little rear spoiler I was talking about. This is part of the S-Tune package, I guess, beyond the regular tall wing there. And then you got these different wheels. I guess that's part of the package as well. And then we have some printing here. Oh, it looks like an S1 to me. Maybe that's a T, hard to say. GTR badge below it, and I don't know what it says below that. It's just way too small for me to see, but maybe you can see it on the YouTube video. Okay, so there's a nice red and black stripe printed up here, and a little checkerboard pattern there, so that's nice. And it says something here as well. I can't make it out though. It's really small text. Okay, so let's look at the front end. There it says Nismo, Nissan Motorsport. I think that's what the abbreviation is. The Nismo models have these two extra vent holes here in the front bumper. And then we got an additional spoiler lip here. The plastic lights look really great. You can see ridging on the inside surface, like a real light lens. The orange. I don't know how they do that. It looks like a solid orange translucent, but it's part of the same piece of plastic as that. I don't know. Is it cold molded? I don't know. Nismo printed nicely there. That must be the S-Tune badge. And then this is really well printed on here as well. But I think it's below the clear coat. Yeah, that's a different texture. So it seems like all these cars in 1/64 scales, it's very rare to have the graphics underneath the clear coat. They always clear coat it and then add the graphics, which can get scratched off. It's too bad. Those are really nice though, these little bumps here for the wiper fluid to come out. The windshield wipers are molded into the plastic here, but they are painted black, so that's good. But a lot of molding details going on inside, but it's all black, so you really can't see much. It's too bad. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom. Okay, so this is an older Mini GT, I guess, or because it doesn't say what the car is. The newer ones, they print on it what the actual car is. This one doesn't have it, and they have a different font on other models. So interesting what's going on there. Okay, there's some treaded tires. Does seem like it would roll pretty well. Okay, so this side, yeah, no issues here. So I'm gonna look at here with the naked eye and see if there are any problems. Well, being really nitpicky here, but there's something wrong with the paint here. I don't know if it's the casting was rough or there's some contaminant in the paint. And then that wing again, that rear wing back there isn't very good. This is roughness, but okay, well, some roughness there, and the black isn't fully filled in properly, but oh well. Okay, now the mirrors, wow, even these are really small mirrors, but they are that flexible material they use, so that's really nice. I'm pretty sure if you drop this, that mirror will still be okay, just because it's so small. So this seems like it would be a really durable toy to play with. Not that I would, but if any of you guys actually race these down those Hot Wheel tracks, this might actually survive okay. Okay, so it's pretty nice. The only R32 I have in my collection is by Inno64. They're definitely different because they don't have the vents in the front, and this has a Rocket Bunny body kit on it. So I don't know. It's not really a comparison, but maybe it'll influence you to buy one or the other if you only had to choose one. Okay, so the Rocket Bunny version, this Mad Motor version here by Inno, it's much lower. The lights seem to be a lot squatter. These seem to be taller. That's interesting. This is a Nismo bumper with those rectangles. This is just a Rocket Bunny. I think it's a Rocket Bunny kit, if I recall. Yeah, it does say Rocket Bunny right there. So it's over fendered. You know, you got these fenders screwed on over the original bodywork. But it does have really cool wheels. It's got these weird rectangular things on the lips. But this model here, you see how Inno does this. This graphic, I think that's an air pocket behind the graphic. If I push through, I would rip that graphic. I think this is just a giant water slide decal or something, but it's not actually formed to the diecast. See, I think that's all air right here. Air. That's all air. But look at the other side. It's not the same. See, it's a little tighter here, but air pocket. So these cars with graphics covering the whole body, I think I'm going to start avoiding them, because I'm pretty sure long term that's going to crack. It's going to break as this metal contracts and expands from the heat changes. So this also has these rear defroster lines, but they do seem thinner and nicer, right? Again, I'd just rather have none, because defroster lines are pretty thin on a real car. They're kind of hard to see, I think. So I think it'd be better without them. Oh well. Okay, well, oh well, side mirrors. These are actually paint. There's some indication on this one for the side mirror reflectivity. See, you can actually see the reflection in it. This, I don't know. I don't think so. But it is a silver car, so I guess you could pretend those are silver mirror faces. Alright, so that is today's video, and we'll see you around. Bye bye.